and I need to find the box. Get to the high. Crossing a nice wide road gives an excuse to look right round, gawp at Reg, studiously ignoring me. Head back up towards Carfax. Find the box. The grizzled instructors at Cardross all had decades in Northern Ireland behind them, and the 1,000-yard Special Forces stare that goes with it. The box, gentlemen. There were several women on each training course, but the trainers invariably said gentlemen. Once you've found your first walker, gentlemen, find the team. They will have you in a box. There'll be 2 behind you, left and right, 1 to your side, possibly more. That's the box. Simon is in the box, but he can't see its corners yet. Reg is still at 4 o'clock. Look for 2 o'clock, opposite side of the road. A possible. Let's call her Usha. Asian female, a bit heavy on her ankles. He'd noticed her 10 minutes earlier waiting at the bus stop at the Plain. Long dark hair halfway down her back, grey sweatshirt. Now she had a full headscarf and abaya. But the shoes were the same. White trainers, no brand, but a muddy line on the left one. Then Igor, 6 o'clock. Simon goes into Shepherd and Woodward University Outfitters, feigning an interest in college scarves in order to get a look back through the display windows and eyes on Igor, sauntering past the old bank hotel. Slavic cheekbones, burly arms, big curly black hair and a creased black leather jacket. Earlier in the day, with a shiny bald pate and denims, Igor had been in a queue for coffee at Reading Station. Converse high tops, navy blue, both times. Surprisingly new, therefore memorable. There are probably more. A big job like this wouldn't be left to just 3 or 4. Probably a few cars, maybe a drone. But once you have repeat sight on more than one follower, you know there's a team. Simon decides Igor is the one least likely to know his way round Oxford. So it is about timing. He leaves Shepherd and Woodward the proud owner of a Christchurch scarf, ensuring that Igor is his closest walker. He cuts down through Oriel Square and saunters through the back porter's lodge at Christchurch. He doesn't slow his pace, just gives a familiar nod to the porter, who grins back from under his bowler. Simon walks on purposefully towards Canterbury Quad, the pale stone buildings yellow in the feeble spring sun. Look like you know what you're doing. They told you in Cardross, and nobody will ask if you do. If the box had been the other way round, Reg would have been the one facing the Christchurch porter. Reg, ex-forces, talking to one of his own. Like almost all college porters, this one had a previous life as a redcap and in Thames Valley Police. Reg could have communicated that there was something a bit funny going on with Simon. Mind if we take a look? A subtle hint that this is a bit of MI5 business unfolding, and the porter would be ushering Reg in to look at CCTV displays in his little cubbyhole. Instead, it is Igor on the follow, strolling up to the porter. He slows his pace as he tries to figure the deal. What is this place? Museum? Monastery? Private club? Igor's time in Britain has not been long enough for him to learn that, like every Oxford college, Christchurch is all 3. Can I help you, sir? The porter's question is accompanied with a straightened back and squared shoulders, the politest form of who the fuck are you? The porter's been doing this job long enough to know the difference between an Oxonian and a tourist, or other dangerous species. Igor is no Oxonian, so he decides to be a tourist. He sees a sign promising a picture gallery and asks to visit. He is steered towards a ticket office in a small wooden booth, stuck in a queue behind an elderly couple from Droitwich fumbling for their pensioners' discount cards. Igor exhales in frustration. He has lost Simon, who is out of sight, striding across Peckwater Quad, a square of handsome stone buildings resembling a terrace of grand houses in Bath. At the third doorway, Simon looks up to make sure he's in the right place.